I use those. When you make those faces, I use them for making up cartoons.
Yeah, I know. I can see that. You know what? That was a pretty good, cute cartoon, Janine, that you made earlier. I was like, oh, I look pretty good as a cartoon character.
You do.
I mean, because I'm definitely a character, but never a cartoon one, so it works out great.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I get these these moments of just being goofy. That's who I am.
Mhm.
All right, let's see here. So I just want to let everybody know. I don't know how long a show this is going to be, but Buck has got. I don't know what is it.
Sniffles. Character, but never a cartoon one. So hold on a minute. Let me lower that thing.
Yeah, yeah. You get the feedback. And let's see who is
Yeah,
out there.
I got
So
a case of the sniffles, and right now I had that yesterday, and right now it's a little bit of both, like shortness of breath and just sniffles. But other than that, I slept a lot
Dragon
yesterday.
Wings. Dragon Wings is in the house. Hello, hello.
Dragon wings. You know I
I
gotta type.
always
You
want.
know I gotta type
I
that out.
always want to say dragonfly because I used to have so many dragonflies in here,
Yep.
but I know it's not the same. And we have Sweet Colleen is out there.
Hi, Colleen.
So, as most of you know or don't know, Buck has been looking for a job and he's been interviewing. So the universe is keeping him busy. Probably a roller coaster of emotions.
Yep.
And, and so I decided before we started just to pull 4 cards for him, and they're actually pretty good. So one of them is the seven keys. It's the ascent, like the ascent nutrition,
Yep.
but you're on top of the mountain. So that was really good. They're all positive. And it's all about the 3 roses, which are you, your wife, and your daughter. So that's your loving elements are there. You guys look very happy, and also
Sure.
too, it's gonna it's gonna be through. It appears to be a fated meeting. So it looks really good. It's gonna be like somebody that will come along, or maybe you walk into an interview and you realize, hey, I know this person, but it basically ends with the 5 of keys, which is wishes are fulfilled. So I can't see anything right now, and sometimes when that actually happens for you, I don't feel the energy. So I think
Mhm.
it's close, but no, it's real close. So
Yeah, I
that's
got
that.
it. Yeah, because I got a few options. The family part could kind of do me for a stump there because I get reminded every day, that I don't have a job, kind of,
Yeah.
without them saying it,
Oh
but
yeah.
like hinting at it, so of course
And
I got
that's
to
and
respect.
that's part of you too, taking it on too, Buck, is like, kind of feeling the heaviness of it. But yeah, I know what it's like being out of work and knowing that you gotta support the family. So it could be
Mhm.
heavy at times. It'll be you definitely are riding the waves without a doubt of the energy. So this week here is wrapping up, and I think the changes on Sunday are going to come in feeling much better. So I don't know what you got planned for next week, but I
Well,
think
that's
something's
the one job that I had an interview yesterday with a recruiter, and then as her manager, and they messaged me this morning about possibly getting the interview tomorrow or next week. I said, well, I'm free after 2 tomorrow, and the next week I can work around their schedule. So, but that's the traveling job. That's the job that it's in my element. I pretty much know what to do. It's pretty much like when you first ride the bike, when I did. So it's like there. Um, it's just a traveling job, pretty much from the Midwest to Midwest to West, and it's all going from different places.
but you're
So
on the
that's
East Coast.
and I'm on the East Coast, so it's a traveling job, and the insurance is they don't cover insurance for family. So that's and I got to cover 50%, and that's the
Yeah.
funny thing because I normally don't get sick, but somehow I'm sick. This is the first
Stress.
time I've been sick in like 4 years, but
There's
it
well,
happens.
that's okay because you're releasing something, right? So if you think about
Got my
where
small
it is
cell.
up in here, it's your
It,
it's your creativity, Buck, and
yep.
it's like maybe you're not feeling creative enough. It's So you're going to get through it. If anybody else has any comments you want to put in there for him, it's cleansing his system right now. I actually told him because I thought it was like sinus infection or something like that. I told him if
Yeah,
asked him if he had stuff to clean out his sinuses and
yeah, the
or put
eucalyptus.
put the
When I got my
eucalyptus in
little,
the pot, put a towel over his head, and he came back with some clip from about a movie.
oh yeah, the Crocodile D movie when the guy's doing the coke lines of cocaine and he's like, you need to get rid of that stuff, and he dumps all the cocaine in the pot and he puts his, this will clear it right up.
He
I
had
just
no idea. He had no idea what it
had no
was.
idea what it was. He didn't have
He
no
just thought
idea that.
the guy had a clogged nose.
Yep. Oh, I don't miss those days.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Joey is telling you stop picking your nose. No, what's he say? Buck, just don't pick your nose. I
That,
knew he was going to go with it.
I
Joey.
appreciate it. Nope, I just got my eucalyptus to smell. That's been helping a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So the energies that, this Leah is saying that you are purging, and so I always sense when it's in the head, right? It's you're in your head too much.
Yeah. Because it's like I'm like staying the positive, and then somebody like, okay, reality check, and it's like I know what to do,
Hmm.
and then of course then Princess is like, Princess is like, maybe you should just drive for Lyft, or do DoorDash, and she, because I got a new car and I don't want people messing it up.
Yeah,
So she's like, maybe you should do DoorDash or Uber Eats. So I might do that. But you also said that I know that possibly someone that I know could be getting me the job. There was a friend in my recovery center who he owns a hood cleaning business for restaurants, right? So he knows somebody that passed my information along. So that I'm still waiting to hear back on. That was a Monday, but I haven't heard anything. So that could be the other possibility.
yeah.
Working for this guy that through a friend.
Are you still going to the health club?
They don't have a steam room, but I've been going in the sauna, the dry sauna, and trying to sweat it out. I do
Yeah.
about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. It depends on how much I could take. Today I could only do. I think I only did 20 minutes today. I was like, I got to get out of here. Yeah.
I can't breathe. The mouth breather.
Pretty much, like I'm pacing. It's like when you start pacing in the sauna, it's like, okay, it's time to get out. I can't breathe in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, talk about purging. Yeah, so again, this is like what I always tell people is that we are tested when we our world gets changed upside down,
Yep.
whatever you want to call it, and so we're being tested. So we talk the talk. Now let's see if you can walk the walk, right? And so you can have those instant shifts, though you really can.
Yep.
And it sometimes if somebody is just hits a nerve, and it's usually probably somebody really close to you that can hit a nerve. They're really your teacher. They are.
Oh yeah, they know how to hit the nerve too. All right.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, sauna is dry. Yeah, we bought that. We invested in that infrared sauna. It's
Yeah.
a big one, and I haven't been in it. And now it's getting warmer, and I was wondering because the winters here,
Yep.
the wind and everything is a very wet atmosphere. It's humid even in the winter. And now I was wondering, okay, am I going to go in as much? And not as much, but I went for a walk yesterday with a friend of mine. We walked around this, it's called Heritage Park in Foley. It's a big
Yeah.
park, and they had music playing, this guy, one or two guys singing or something like that. And this is that they kind of trapped us. So we're walking back to our cars after we're done, and all of a sudden, my friend looks up and she goes, "Oh, that's that lady from the news station." And I go, "Oh yeah," and it's one lady that I really like if I'm going to watch the news for local here. And she
Yeah.
comes up and she's putting the mic right in our face. She goes, "Wait a second, I want to talk to you guys." I was like, "Okay." So I realized that they were kind of like on the left side because she said all of the gas prices down here along the beach are going up. They were
Mhm.
like at 3.50, now they're $3, or excuse me, 2.50. Now they're at $3
Right.
because of the war.
Yeah.
And so she was like going around getting, my friend was talking and stuff like that. So we were on the news, but I just basically said, well, then people are going to have to learn how to budget all the way around. Because, Buck, do you honestly think that, is this the time we always said things were going to get really bad? Save, everybody's saying store food, do this, do that. What are you
Yeah.
thinking?
Well, there is no war really. I mean, it's kind of a war, but is it really a war? I mean, I think it's just for an excuse for them to raise the prices. I mean, because we have our own oil, right? Technically, and aren't we supposed to be working with Venezuela with their oil? Because
We
oil
are.
prices are going up.
Yeah.
We
And,
all know
and
everything's
we just sent them tons of money for gold.
yeah. Silver prices are they all went everything's going down. It's just like you went from 120 to 75. It's like it's all manipulation, and
Yeah.
I don't get it. Thought once it hit like a 120, it wouldn't go back. I would go down, but not below 100, and then stay for like a month in the $80 range. It's like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I was thinking a lot about that. Like, I'm kind of worried about money myself, and I don't know why. And
yeah,
sometimes I can wig out, and other times I don't. But let's see here. What else we have going on here? So I actually promoted this as, you saw that little clip that I made. I sent it to you. You're Italian, and people are putting pineapple on pizza. We don't have to talk about that whole thing, but I just thought it was cute because I found that little video out there of the fireman carrying the pineapple and putting it on the pizza. Yeah, it's in the whole basis of that is that it's just that pizza is chaos to me, like everything else that's going on in the world right now. We're at that point where, and I have to say this, that Trump is giving back everybody their own country. They're getting rid
yep,
of the deep state, and when that happens, you got to go through a little bit of chaos in order to get it straightened out. And of course, it's going to take a long time for all these people that lost their leaders out there. And even Trump said, "You put bad leaders in there, we're going to take them right out too." What a badass, huh?
yeah. I mean, because it's kind of true because we went in there and pretty much just destroyed their whole country and took out everyone, right? And instilled who they wanted to instill in there. So
Yeah,
it's going to take time. You don't know. I mean, there's still going to be bad apples, right? And it's going to take time for them to weed them out.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't, but he did say it's up to them. They can take that country back.
Yeah, Joey G's got said it perfectly. There you go, Joey G. He says that's what I voted for. Yeah, we voted for what we thought we were going to get, but we're seeing so much more. And I think
Mm,
Charlene out there is saying she's tired of the movie, but she reckons it's necessary. Um, and there's going to be more because there's
yeah,
Cuba is on the brink of changing. So I just want to ask you this: is anybody out there noticing that the lack of food in the grocery stores? Because we are down here, especially with the Walmarts. They're not stocked fully. And I think my husband he went up to a different Walmart than we normally go to. He said they only had Walmart brands. Anybody else seeing that? But you guys all have options for different places to shop.
yeah. We got like four. We got four supermarkets, and then we have Walmart. So we have other options, and then of course you have the Fresh Market and Sprouts. So there's other options here, um, and Trader Joe's, but those are the expensive ones. I try not to
Yeah,
shop at Walmart, but now that I don't have a job, it's kind of like, oh man, do I have to go in there? There's certain things that I buy in there, but I try to stay away from there.
yeah, yeah. So, Buck, what is your ritual like before you go to sleep, and like when you want to settle the energies down? What are you basically doing, putting out into the universe, or what do you think that you need to like work on to clear things up, to find
I mean,
something?
I never really. sat there and concentrated on something that I need to work on. But maybe that's why. I usually just my routine is, I got my little mint here with the lot with not the lot the salt lamp, and I usually just listen to. I put earbuds in. I'll listen to 432 hertz or delta waves or theta waves in my head, and my earbuds over there. Um, but I don't really have a ritual of praying for anything in particular. Maybe I should start.
Well, it's what I'm actually seeing here is more of it's kind of like emotional. So I don't really see you ever showing your emotions. Sometimes you wear your heart on your sleeve, but I think
Yep.
you're there's going to be times that things just your emotions going up and down all the time is going to drain you. So if there's something that you could do to balance that out.
Yeah. Usually I come into my room and do that. Listen to music or just lay down.
Okay, so that's what
It's
you're
usually
doing.
yeah, it's usually the other one that you know, especially now with no job.
Yeah,
So she kind of brings me down, and so there's probably like I said, I got my space here, and even though I got that's the other thing, and you're running into your room. I'm not running to the room. I'm going to relax in my room. She thinks I have a girlfriend.
that's all you need. Oh.
You know,
Well, there's I have to be honest. If there's ever a time that a woman hasn't ever thought that about their husband, especially when they pull away from them, because what's happening, what women do is they want to get in your head, right? They want to know
yeah,
what's going on, and you don't want to always share. So that's the forces, and I'm seeing six forces here with all the energy and your level of consciousness and stuff like that. So what that basically means is that energy attracts energy, right? So if you're feeling emotional, or you're going to track maybe some job interviews right now that just aren't that much aligned with you. I would basically try to change that a little bit about how you're feeling about certain things and just let it go.
and usually I do. Usually I'm the type that's what I've been trying to do. Is just whatever happens happens, and then I come home and it's just like let's knock you down a little bit, and
Yeah,
it's just maintaining that balance. Um, you know,
yeah.
well,
Let's see here.
today waiting. It says waiting for a cutout.
Yeah, I don't know. There must be something going on with my internet. I'm noticing that too. But
Well,
Charlene is saying,
isn't it still like Mercury retrograde?
I think it's starting. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's saying, grateful for the buffer you received from your last job. Buffer?
yeah, yeah. I mean, because they got, like I said, got severance pay, and and
Oh,
then so it's I got a little buffer, and I had, of course, grateful for the friends that helped me out. The coffee and some other people that on the side had sent me personal gifts. So I'm grateful for them too. But I do got to start, making some hustle money, and I think I got to start probably doing some Uber Eats or DoorDash. Because, like I said, I would do Lyft and Uber, but I don't want people ruining the car. If my car was older, but I still got the car payment. That's the other thing. I still got to do that. So I got to do something. I can't just be sitting around. In the meantime, my unemployment finally kicked in Monday, but
well, this
that's
is
not
how it
even.
works. This is how it works. If once you start to put your energy into motion, you'll be surprised of other things that'll come about from that. Even though that your mind is thinking, all right, I got to go deliver pizzas with
Yeah,
no pineapple on it,
no
and
pineapple because I'll throw it out before it even gets there. That's a sin.
I can, I
I
can
tell people all the time, putting pineapple on pizza is a sin. Joey G would tell you that too.
you delivered to my house. I'm going to say, where's my pizza?
Yeah. I'll
But
take the
yeah,
pineapples off before we deliver to the house.
yeah, and Joey D is also saying the energies have been off. They really have been off the charts this week. And that's why I'm saying on Sunday it's supposed to get a lot better. There's some wackadoodle stuff going on, very emotional stuff. It's in Pisces and some other shit. I don't know. Pisces is always the root of everything. But so, anyways, what I'm saying to you is that no matter what it is, even if you're thinking you're on your way to deliver pizza, something else is going to come in, and because you're putting everything in motion, right? You're
Yep.
ready. And so that's just don't try to determine what it is that you're going to do. I think somebody else wrote it out here that the universe is working with. Who said it? Was it Charlene?
I don't
Uh,
know.
I can't remember where it was. If she said that the
Colleen,
universe,
no.
yeah, somebody likes pineapple pizza. You're
Colleen.
out of here.
Door out. Get her out of here. You're fired.
The moderator, block her. Oh wait, she's the
Uh,
moderator.
or you can't get rid of her.
Yeah.
She's
So
still doing
okay,
it around me.
you have something that you could actually accept gifts from people that they could send you things directly?
Well,
Like,
I got Zelle, but or you could mail it to me. But you know, you know me, I don't like asking for help, and so
yeah,
I won't.
yeah.
I don't like putting it on there.
Yeah, Joey basically is saying, "Oh no, what kind of Italian are you?" I don't like pizza. It's Colleen that wants it on
Yeah,
there.
no Italians like you probably won't find an Italian that likes pineapple on
I
pizza.
one time went to go visit my mother in Tennessee. She was in a very rural area at that time before it got built up the way that it is. And I ran out to Walmart and I had a taste for pizza and I brought back a pineapple pizza because it's the only thing that I could find. It was this little run-in type of Walmart type of deal. And she was so upset. How could you buy that? You think I murdered somebody?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a sin to us. You know, it is like, well, no.
Okay, so Colleen is saying that she's Irish, Swedish, and German kind. German
Yeah,
kind.
that explains it.
Yeah, vote. Yeah, vote, Commandant. Um, let's see what else we have going on out here. Buckshot's favorite pizza is what? Peanut butter and anchovies. Is that true?
No, no peanut butter. But I
No.
do like anchovies on my pizza.
That I remember. You and your father.
Yeah, I'll be going there next week. Next Friday, we're taking Jules because our spring break starts Friday. So we're
Yeah.
gonna go down for a week.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to get anchovies.
If anybody still wants to help him out, you could do that. Buck, I think I'm gonna try to set you up and buy me a coffee again. It's very weird. I think you got to hit a certain amount.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's see what else we have here for you. Do you have any other questions? Because I can pull some more cards for you.
Hmm.
Oh, Colleen is saying pineapple's a staple in her house.
Well, yeah, in the house, but not on pizza.
Pineapple upside down cake. There you go.
I got pineapple in the fridge right now that I've been snacking on.
There you go.
You know, questions. I don't know. I'm not
Let's
good at
see.
answering questions about myself.
I know. I know you don't like it.
I'm good at listening and good at giving advice, but I'm not good at asking about myself.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's like it's not. I don't know if I don't know. It's not that I don't want to know. It's just what do I ask? You know, I never really think about it because I just let I'm the type of person just whatever happens happens.
Let's see. Let me just.
And
I'm just gonna see what I can try to pick up for next week and see how it goes.
okay.
I did those other four, but that could have been. There was no like time thing on there. Hmm. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of this violet light, and that was the first thing that came in for you. So I'm wondering why I keep getting that. Um, what is it? A little bit on the shadow side for next week is little bit of disappointment, but it's not a lot to be worried about. Let's see here. You definitely have somebody out there that I don't know. It's really gonna say, hey, I like this guy. I like his work ethics. I like who he is. You might get an offer, Buck.
Yeah.
So that might be that one that you're talking about for the traveling. If you like that kind of thing, so they might give it to you. But also, I'll keep in mind too, if you say, well, I'm going to take this until something else better comes along, don't do that. Don't do that. Just find what you want. I get.
Yeah, because the one that I do, there is one that I do kind of want, because more out of the bunch, because it's a work from home job. It's kind of similar to what I'm doing now. I had the interview. That was the interview on Monday that I had. I talked to the shift managers, but I did mess up some. I didn't know the acronyms on some of the terminology, and I'm like, well, I don't, it's that stuff that you learned back in the day.
Yeah,
Like, couldn't remember what the terminology is, which is kind of like on that borderline where you kind of should know, but it's not necessary to
yeah,
know. So I didn't know that, but when he asked me about the alarm, I was like, oh, that's this. So, but they're not as technical. They said the second interview would be with engineers for more technical questions. But of course, that's the one that's making me nervous, because it's like that's the one I want, right? Where the other ones, that you're like, okay, you don't care what happens, is the one you're more calmer with.
well, you know what you could. If you
So
don't understand how they're phrasing it or putting a question, because engineering mind is a little bit different. Always ask them, like, are you asking for this in a scenario, or whatever it is, or ask them to, another way of asking it, because I know what you're talking about with the engineers. Mine was always I interview on the business side and then I interview on the IT side. And whenever they would say, like, oh, we got our senior IT person that did all this programming for years, and they'd come in and they'd talk to you, and it's like, this was simple shit. So I think
yeah,
that maybe, like I said, Buck, just pull it back a little bit. I think you have to really take inventory of what you do know, how long you've been doing it, and how good you are at it, and just
yeah,
that's what makes up you and why you were such a good worker before. You don't always give them credit in your mind that they are smarter or bigger than you or whatever, because when we lose our job and we're asking for another job, or we're really seeking out another job to support our family, we tend to like minimize ourselves. We all do it. And
yeah.
so what I'm saying to you is just puff yourself up, whatever it is going to take to do that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
Said,
that's the one that I would prefer to, if I had to.
is Jason Q out there?
No, but it looks like they got it. It's probably Dina, because she runs the show, but she's the brains behind the operation. And but yeah, she looks like they got the channel. They've always kicked Jason off of YouTube, because we all know it's the JEW tube, and it's always the
Well, I
and
think next week Jason Q and Dean are coming on, and I think we're going to go straight to Rumble on that. So if any of you guys are here, I'll try Facebook. I don't know. I just finally got on it after 2 years.
well, Jason's live on Facebook, so you probably be good on Facebook.
Okay.
Right, Dina? They haven't kicked you off yet. No, because I be going on when he's on Rumble. I go onto Facebook and make sure that I try to comment on there. And
Okay. This reminds me of Jason Q because you actually brought this up. So everybody's saying Israel is for last, but then I see a lot of people out there, and I know this happened once before. Joey G, you can chime in on this one. You might know this one too. But they're also saying that we are Israel. They say think mirror, right? So you take a look at Lake Michigan, right? It goes around up to it goes from Chicago all the way down to Indiana, all the way up to Michigan, and then they say that's exactly the thing that's happening in Jerusalem, I believe it is. And then they're saying that the United States is Israel, and that just kind of blows my mind. I've heard people say it, but I think I just went like this with the energy of the, I would, what the hell? What do you think?
I think, like you said, it's mirrored. We had the with the solar eclipse, right, coming over the country that made the A. So it's we're probably the new Jerusalem, and they're probably like it's so it is mirrored. I think they probably have a lot more history there, but the demented stuff that just goes down in Israel and under Israel. It's that's why I think they mean that Israel for last. But I think we're the real right, the real Jerusalem or New Jerusalem. You can't spell Jerusalem without USA in it.
That's true. So I've been listening. There's a lot of people out on YouTube right now that are doing all this ancient history and things that are being found. A lot of people are talking about that. It's interesting. I know that Tertullian, they talk about all the hidden buildings and all that. That I got. We got enough of that out on Telegram at one time. But now they're kind of bringing up a lot of stuff and the reason why they destroyed it all in the United States. And then they just basically said they destroyed these beautiful buildings, right? And then they come back and they say, okay, you want a house? You just use these 2x4s and you build it,
Yeah,
don't worry about that. There's hurricanes coming through and tornadoes and coming through. But, why didn't they ever really move forward with the architecture of this country? What are they hiding? I always go back to the Chicago fires.
fires.
Yeah, so they had this safe to protect all the paperwork, except they took out, I think it was 1890, and they set it outside the door. And when the fires came through, everything there, the census, everything that was important in that year was gone.
Yep.
We're not stupid, but they saved everything else.
Yep.
It's just
Like
like 9/11 all over again.
right, and the burning of Alexandria's library. They really take a lot. I believe they all that stuff is under the Vatican, but they take everything out for themselves because when you're egotistical and narcissist, you want everything for yourself. So
Yeah,
they would want to take all the knowledge for themselves. So but like you said, they do all these fires, right? The fire in Rome, right? They built the
there
Palisades,
was,
right? Like you
and
said, how do you build toothpick houses in like Tornado Alley? You can't come up with something better that's going to withstand tornadoes by now.
yeah. So at the time that there was the Chicago fire, there was a huge fire. I think in a few of them, there were like six of them that were reported. And I actually want to be able to tell people if they're not seeing this stuff out there, they're all black and white. Some of it may be AI. I don't like listening to AI myself, but I will tell you that it is interesting because they're giving you a little bit more detail than I've heard in the past. Even though it's a lot of it, I kind of know where that they're going with it. Let's see what we have here. Hopefully, I've got it on here. It's not this one here. Let me switch my accounts, but okay. Oh, I'm creeping up to 12,000 on the other channel. All right. Let me see what my subscribers are. So if you guys haven't heard of these, um, oh, that reminds me, we're going to talk about Tucker Carlson next. I don't know what's going on with that dude. Well, yeah, somebody needs to. I'm ignoring him because it's just crazy. But there's I can't find it. I must be using a different sign on my TV.
Yeah,
Shit.
I don't watch Tucker either that much. Well, I don't watch him. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
he seems to be going against everything that we are where we're going. With the wars and everything else like that. And I was just like, I knew he was compromised a long time ago. And but then all of a sudden he took a turn. He was giving you all the information that you wanted to hear. Now he's kind of going. Even X-22 did 2 days ago said he didn't even know what the hell was wrong with Tucker. X-22 is back on YouTube now. Let's see, what do we have here? Colleen says, "Bring back the plaster walls." Where'd it go? Drywall sucks. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So much of this stuff does. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
right.
go
With
to down,
the lead paint too, right? Yeah. Take rid of red paint. What kids are licking walls now?
yeah. I mean, you came from the New York area, those big old
Yeah.
buildings. Actually, Chicago built up more high rises, and then New York was able to follow it. but they had the smartest people back in the 1800s. How come all that architecture didn't get paid forward with it? What?
Yeah.
Why is it? Are they just getting in a habit of just resetting people and killing them off and saying, okay, we're done with this group here, and you know,
Yeah, they said
it's
that the trade never gets passed down. I find that hard to believe.
yeah, it
You
is.
know,
It's all bullshit. It is all bullshit. Okay, so what else you got?
I don't know.
Uh,
You talk about architect. My stepson and his wife were just in Italy, and they showing all these pictures on. It's just like, really, we're trying to say that people built this thing. It just hands and I wouldn't be surprised if it was there before, right? Rome was Rome. It's like, how can they build these things? You know, and even when they had the Olympics in Korea, it's like you look at the church they had there. It's just like that's a Tartarian building, right?
yeah,
And
yeah. Yeah, so they're bringing back all the stories. You know, the
yeah,
very first. The, they actually there was something that disturbed me even more that I'd never heard. Is if you had a family, let's say you had 6 kids, and this is going way back in time here when this country was just growing. And if they felt like they needed to remove the kids from your family, they would just take them and put them in orphanages. They would just take kids from families. It's like,
yeah,
what the hell?
yeah. Now we know why.
Yeah, yeah, we do. Yeah, we
Hmm.
do.
The
Yeah,
train, the orphan trains, and all that stuff. It's just you think the Epstein files are bad. It's like people, you want. It's like be careful what you wish for because there's going to be stuff that that we know because we've been digging for so long. But people, that people are just waking up now thinking that Trump's on the Epstein file. He's on this many times. It's like, have you even read the files? But
yeah,
yeah, I saw one comment, one person like Joe Biden's not on the Epstein files. It's just like, okay, the guy
yeah.
sniffs children. He's not on the Epstein files yet.
Yeah. So a lot of people will just believe whatever it is that they want to believe out there, and you
Yeah,
guys have to realize that she is probably in her 60s by now, and there's no way in hell that this is her. People wake up.
yeah. I mean, let's see. Let's see how. All right. She's
Sorry. How
56.
is she? 56?
Yeah, 56. My
Are you doing okay, Buck? Because we could cut this short.
Yeah, it was just I kind of was I found I got a chuckle out of that she's 56.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody's wanting to know what happened to Britney Spears. Well, her father is what happened to her. Her own
Yeah.
family.
Yep,
Damn it!
just like what's his name?
Can't get my mouse to work.
Batteries maybe?
Now I changed the batteries in them.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I need a new computer. I've been saying I just can't afford one.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. So this is supposedly Britney 2.0, right?
mhm. And then we noticed
This
who's
is
that supposed to
Musk's son. That's his son.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say
Yep,
who's that dude?
yep. That's his son. A lot of people didn't know that. What the hell is this guy?
It's fucking George Lopez. And he is a
Yeah,
pedophile. That is true.
yep.
All the all
This
the TD all the TV TDS actors, you guarantee that you can almost 99.9% they are a pedophile.
It really amazes me is when somebody comes out and they did a movie with him, like George Harrison. They always talk about how sweet he is. So it's kind of like they don't talk about the demon.
No,
They can't say that. They got to say something good about him because they'll be dead.
I heard a lot of bad things about Harrison Ford.
Is that supposed to be Oprah?
Yep.
Jesus. Ozempic. Yeah, that's what they're all saying.
Yeah, Ozempic my
That's not her. It's just it. You know, it. Somebody's got to wake these people up.
yeah, just like last week with Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, that turns out that was a guy who had a mask, and they admitted it.
Yeah. Oh, was he break? It's a break. Launches a rocket to exit the firmament.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you ain't breaking through that thing, buddy.
You think we'll ever get out?
Yes, it's just I rather it's we're so used to wanting things now and getting things now. I'd rather it be done right. And if it take, I hate to say it, but if it takes a couple more years, I'm all for it. So this will never happen again.
Here's Valerie Bertinelli, which it was even my husband even talks about. He had a crush on her when she was younger. She's now admitting she was sexually abused when she was 11 years old. Now she's talking about it. She's I think a little bit older than me, so she must be like 65, 67.
Yeah,
She looks good.
yeah. I mean, it's sad, She's 65.
But on the positive side of things, what do you call it? RFK
People are
Jr. is
talking.
making a lot of changes out there, and he's forcing the hand of corporate.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Walmart does pulled all their products from their shelves.
Well, we know we would have supply chains because everything comes from China,
Yes, and so if we
especially
don't
from
have it
China,
coming from
especially from Walmart.
if we don't have it coming from China, that's why I was saying to you earlier. Do you think that there's going to be? Is this the time where everyone said stock ups, get cash out of the
Yeah.
bank? Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering about it. A lot of stuff about cancer has come out. A lot of
Yeah, I
truth
saw.
about it.
Yeah, I saw that there was in Russia. They were saying that they had a cure, but I can't remember. There's so many articles you see, and it's like I need to save them, but I forget to save them, and it's just like you got them talking about plasma energy and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, they invented this car. They invented this. It's like there's all stuff that we know that they have, and now all of a sudden they're coming out with these things. Yeah, Trump and his
Yeah,
red rash. That's not
yeah,
Trump anyway. So,
that's bullshit. Somebody is out there. Some witch supposedly is predicting shit,
yeah.
and it's just I just don't believe any of that crap. So let me see what else we have out here. This is just an Asian woman telling everybody, she's yelling at them, "You don't vote for Democrats no more. You,
Yeah.
they're all assholes."
Yeah, it's true. It's I still that thing.
What do you think? Fake?
Well, I know. Well, the original ones are no good, but it wouldn't be. It wouldn't. Nothing would surprise me anymore. It does look. I mean, they got the same chin. I mean, could they be related, brother and sister? We all know that.
I
Like I
don't
said,
know.
the original
What?
ones are no good. So it wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me one bit.
Yep.
And you know who they actually look like? If we put another picture side by that, Michael Aquino.
Shit, this thing jumped. Who?
Michael Aquino, that evil general with the curly wig eyes. Let me hold on.
I hope you guys know what he's referring to. I don't know, but it's like I said, it's
He
all
used to
part
be
of
the
the
he
movie.
used to be the general. Let me post his picture.
Let's see what Charlene is saying out here. Oh, yeah.
That guy. I just
Oh,
right
yeah.
when I was looking at those two pictures, I'm like, that's looks like this freaking guy. The one with the weird eyebrows.
Well, I mean, they're all clones. Here's the good news. If anybody is wondering about the mayonnaise,
Hellman's,
they're now
yeah.
using 100% avocado oil. This guy is saying they got tired of us pointing out their shenanigans. I don't know if that's it. I think it was RFK Jr. that put them. Let's see here. Oh my
Oh,
God.
what the heck is that? What?
I don't even like looking at that shit.
No,
I'm sorry.
it's how can freak show?
Yeah, it just I'll throw up. And then she's out. She's
Oh
out.
yeah, did you hear her nonsense about how the Republicans rigged it? It's like, hello, honey, you're facing another Democrat. It's a Democratic race. So how are the Republicans rigging it? You're running against your own party. Duh.
Yeah, well,
That's how
she's part of
stupid
the
this one
movie.
is.
She's part of the movie. They actually showed some really early videos of her. She was she didn't even have that accent that she uses for this movie. Um,
Right, Dragon
so
Wings? Dragon Wings. Original Vance was 5'7". Now he's at Trump's height.
I'm trying to my thing keeps jumping here. Oh God, it's so gross.
And it's funny now they changed. Like if you look at Wikipedia, they changed the height of Vance.
Oh, did they really? I know. I caught it when
Yeah.
somebody said something. I looked it up. So this picture here, that this thing won't. I don't know why my thing is. So this Navajo guy was the last code guy. He died. He was like
Yeah, the
107.
Wind Talkers. Yeah, that's a good movie.
Navajo code talkers. Yeah,
Yep.
107.
Yeah. Man, that's nice. Whoa, 17, Janine.
I
Take the
saw
zero
that.
away. Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to jump back down here. This thing has got a mind of its own. Um, it just keeps jumping back up to the front. All right.
Yeah, forget about
Yeah. I maybe I don't know how to use my mouse now, but maybe they changed stuff. But shit, I used to always just grab things and move along with it.
it. Yeah. No, it
All
is
right,
what it is.
I just might be at the end. So Whiplash 347. A lot of people say they don't know whether or not to believe him or not, but the real King Charles III was executed on February 10th, 2023, but his death will be announced on March 28th, 2026. People will think he died on March 28th, but in reality, he died on the 10th of February. The real news was in 2023, the official news. He keeps repeating himself on here.
Yeah.
But that's it. So,
Well, let's see. March 28th.
so what's going to happen? Does those other kids come in and take over?
Oh, I think they just need to get rid of it. Like no kings. No kings protest.
Yeah. So this other guy here, he was the one at the State of the Union to help a sign said something about the gorillas. He's out. They're
Yep.
all being
Black
voted
people
out.
are not apes. Yeah, black people aren't apes.
Yeah, they're all being voted out, so that's a good
Yep.
thing. There were 32 primary wins. If you guys aren't watching the news, it's these 32 were the ones that Trump, uh, um, I don't know what you say, announced
Nominated
or
or backed.
backed. Yeah. Okay. This computer sucks. All right, we're done here because I'm aggravated and
Yeah, forget about it.
yeah. I was just wanting to say that there's some good stuff that is happening out there, even though we're kind of seeing some of the negative stuff. Of course, we have to get through um, a lot more because we have to see the changes with Cuba and what else is there? There's another country. We got Venezuela. We're taking care of Iran.
Cuba, right?
Huh?
Cuba because they're communists, right? With the Castros. Um, what else? I mean, because we Iran is Iran and Israel, right? Iran and Israel, because pretty much England and Israel has been controlling Iran. Well, British I think was the one that backed the coup. back in the late 70s, along with the CIA. But once Iran gets free, then Iraq is free, and hopefully you get the Iraqi dinar will start reevaluating.
So, do you know who James Spader is? Let me
No.
show you. He was, he was kind of like my time in the '80s. As soon as you see this guy, let me show you.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
if you haven't watched the movie Blacklist, they're highly recommending that you do. So I guess throughout this, it's a series. He discloses a lot of things that have been going on. You know how they do it on the other side, where they got to say that they're predators or
Yep.
they like the little kids or whatever. They do it through their movies. He
Yep.
basically is calling them out through this Blacklist series. I remember when it came on, I wasn't that crazy about it. Now that I want to see it, and now that I know what I know, you got to pay for the
Yeah.
damn thing.
See, that's how they get you.
Yep, you
Well, you
got to
know
pay
why?
for it.
Because they don't want it coming out. That's why. At least the deep state, you know.
Yeah.
And they
So
want you. They want. Go ahead.
are we actually going to see Evergreen? Are we
Oh,
going
yeah,
to?
yeah. With Hillary, with Hillary, you mean?
Yeah, was it going to happen or what?
I don't know. It's sure looking at like it. I mean, she's flipping out all, and the we don't know the original one is not, you know. But it
She
is
was
funny.
she
It
was
is
gone
funny
in.
to see them squirm.
Yeah, she was gone in 19. Um, And let's see here, saving Israel for last. Now, this is the thing I even wrote to Dutson Deplorable, one of my first co-hosts, and I said, "Why does everybody say this?" And I tried to get it from Jason Q when he was talking about it. And if we are Israel, is it that they're saving us for last? What do you think?
No, that's. I think I said it earlier. I think it's. I mean, because we're the most prosperous country, so we could be like the new Israel, right? Because we're so, and it's because most of our deep state actors came from here and destroyed other countries. We deserve to be last, and let's just say we can withstand the fluctuations that are going on with the economy and everything like that. We can sustain it a little bit longer. So I can see as far as the reevaluation and stuff like that being last for us. But I still think the worst part of the demonic entities is still Israel because we know what they're all about. Not the people, but the country and the government behind it.
Let's see. We got who is this out here? Dragon Wings is saying, "I think that they're saving the fake Israel for last." So yeah. So and also too is I think I can't remember was it Leah that said it or anyways that somebody made a statement on one of my channels here saying that if they would have taken I think it was Colette. She said, why did they take out the mainstream media? Would have made everything a lot easier. But we wouldn't have gotten it. We would not have gotten I think that's so controlled.
We're supposed to do the work,
Yeah.
right? Because it's like you it's almost like a parent, right? You want to assist your child, but you don't want to do it for them. And part of our awakening and stepping up as humanity and people is to take our power back and do it ourselves.
Yeah. Well,
So we have to do the work. Unfortunately, is we're so awake that it's like, oh my gosh.
when all those people on TikTok woke up, that's when I said, "Aha! The
Yeah,
light is shining down." And I agree with Badger Brock. This was all sorted out. It had to be. It couldn't just happen. I think some of the videos that we're actually watching has already been. It happened. We're just seeing it. So if we're seeing it this way through the mainstream media, we somehow got control of mainstream media, right? The
I think
mainstream media
so.
is been playing along in part of the movie, and we think it hasn't been. So, in other words, it's great that we think that okay, just like RFK, not RFK, but JFK Jr. How many people think that he's still alive and he's the mastermind behind a lot of this? right? And along with a lot of other people, yeah. And now all of a sudden you're seeing everything out there about JFK Jr. again. It's all creeped back up in YouTube. It's all over the place. They're telling the story. Now all of a sudden there's videos never seen before out on YouTube about his wedding and how they pulled that off. Well, that's a message there. It's not about the wedding. It's
Yeah.
how he pulled it off. And that one news person was able to track that he had actually got married.
I mean, you don't tell you right. You can't tell them. Yeah, just I mean, Valhalla, right? I think that's what they always talk about. Valhalla, seeing Valhalla.
Yep.
Yeah,
So there you go. I hope you're feeling better, Buck. We
yeah.
probably
Actually, I can breathe a little bit. I think that medicine I took before the show is working. I got my eucalyptus to smell, so I actually could breathe. Before the show, I couldn't really breathe. So I
yeah.
guess the medicine worked a little bit.
Yeah, good. Keep things moving, keep the energies moving, go for more walks or do whatever you have to do to clear the head.
Yeah, and it is nice
Um,
out.
yeah, let's see here. What is somebody saying? Janine's Rumble channel. Oh, yes, my Rumble channel is still Turn the Page. Again, the reason why I did that is because I had close to 11,000 subscribers out there, whether or not they still follow me or what have you. But I didn't want to change it to Ripples of Waves because it wouldn't let me. And once you change the name, you got to start all over again.
Yeah, you got to
So
create a new email address, new profile, and yeah, it's
I just left it there, and people are slowly coming back, which that's true about everyone. Everyone, we all go through these cycles, right? Okay, I've
yeah,
seen Janine. I'm moving on to find somebody else and stuff like that. All right, so we've gone through the whole cycle, and people are just discovering me now, which is funny. They're like, "Where you been?" I've been here plugging away.
yeah. You just haven't been as having as many people on that have been out there for so long, So but it's good though. I mean, like you said, there's certain people that I don't follow that I first started out following, and it's so much. Sometimes it's too much information overload, right? The more people I watch, so I kind of dwindle it down to people that either motivate me or put me in the right frame of mind. And then of course
Well,
having cards helps.
yeah. Well, what actually too is what happens is that the more informed that we get, the more that
Mm,
we become more observant, and we're not absorbing as much. Our level
yeah,
of our consciousness is changing, so we want to find other people, with something different to get us more involved in what is actually happening. And let me tell you, these young kids that are just waking up, I think it's so cute. It doesn't even have to be younger kids; it could just be anyone. I think it's so cute when all of a sudden they just like, have you guys heard of Q? You guys got to know what 17 is.
yeah,
Check into
yeah,
my channel. Oh,
yeah. I
all right,
mean, Juliana knows some things before I do.
all right. There's a message here if you feel like it. If you can read it, they're wanting you to pull a
Oh,
card for the collective.
sure. Yeah, of course it's Charlene. I love to, Charlene.
Charlene, yes, she confused me today with the time zone.
Yeah. And you're like, what time? And I'm like, I
I
thought it
went
was
back to
six
Buck.
o'clock.
Oh, what time did I tell you? Charlene, stop confusing me.
And then I looked at the email. I'm like, it says 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock for him and 5 o'clock for me. I am Central Standard Time, and it'll always
Mm,
be set up for Central. But he gets it for his time zone. Someone is saying, Buck, try some green tea with honey, lemon, and ginger. Ooh, that just sounds good without having it clogged up.
Let me see if I do. I don't have lemon, but I could get lemon.
Yeah. Here we go, guys.
All right. Guinevere. Can you see that?
Yeah. Oh, it's sunflowers. Yeah, that's a pretty cool
Got
card.
crystal, a horse with is that it's a horse, white horse with crystals. Let me see.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see the Genevieve. Let's see.
Beautiful.
All right. Guinevere, 5. Number 5. All right. So let me put it upside down. All right. So we got, dear one, it is I, Guinevere. I am with you on the path of love. It is time to disembark from the battle horse and pause. Take my hand and breathe with me here in the valley of golden sunflowers. I have come as a messenger to tell you the wars are now over, my dearest comrade. Gaze upon the endless meadows of dancing light. This luminous ocean of healing is now embracing you. You may drop your sword and shields upon the soft earth. Nothing can harm you now, for you are choosing to turn your face to the sun-kissed blooming of peace. Of inner peace. Look deeply into the sunflower upon radiant face. Sunflower's open radiant face. Within the sunflower are millions more tiny flowers like you, with endless universe within your heart. It is the flower where you were to be placed in the vase, and the vase were to break, the flower would remain. Such in nature of the illusion of a heartbreaking. Only the shell of protection has broken, not your heart. Your heart needs no protection, for it is made of light. It is what you are. In time, you shall feel this and embody it more. No fight is necessary now. Your softness is also your strength. Be nurturing to yourself by dropping your shield and swords. It is a brave soul who surrenders to the mighty path of love. The crystals in my sacred golden box are here to help you. Find a clear quartz crystal and place and packets. Oh, and it says, wait, the lights. Find a clear quartz crystal and pack it over your heart and take 5 deep breaths. With each breath, relax your chest and feel the glowing expanse of powerful cleansing and clearing of healing of light that I send you. The energy is pure, and sparkling like the sacred river flowing your blood. Let us now walk through the field of golden whispers.
That was everybody saying how beautiful it was. It was really beautiful. And sometimes if you don't have the stones when you're reading those, you can visualize. If you don't have the crystals, yeah, there you go.
This one we dug up in South, I think it was Georgia.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. So
thank you,
tomorrow night, I think at same time, Kristen Lee will be here. We're just having a conversation, no cards or anything like that. Then the following week is Jason Q. And I think the week after that, I've got somebody who hasn't been on my channel for a very long time, but I won't tell you yet. But I'm really looking forward to seeing him again. And let's see here. What else do we have going on, Buck? And Buck, I want to say I wish you all the best. And with you finding what exactly it is for the perfect thing and where you need to be. And because on another level, you might be doing a job to bring home a paycheck, but you're doing other things just for being present, helping people on so many different levels.
Yeah, because I was telling people at my center today that I might have a job traveling. They said, no, don't take it. They don't want me to leave. They don't want me traveling.
Oh,
Uh,
see,
yeah, they said, no, you can't take a traveling job.
when you were saying it, I was not getting that you might get the offer, you might consider
Yeah,
it, but the
like I
other
said,
thing,
I think,
yeah.
yeah. God, I'm sorry.
No, but I just think that you also have to consider the whole package that they offer you, and if there's something there that's not, it's not going to be worth it. Especially when it comes to health insurance and stuff like that, you got to have that.
Yeah,
And stuff
especially
like
for
that.
the little one. She has glasses and stuff like that. And
Oh yeah, especially. I mean, even for yourself. I mean, that's just the way that everything is. Hopefully, make America or make everyone healthy again. We're going to
mm,
be getting there. We've already made America great. I really honestly believe that. Now we just have to get healthy. And there's so many programs coming out with that one there too. And I'm going to keep walking. And I started walking again, and hopefully I won't get any more people coming up to interview me.
You
They were libtard. It was a libtard
yeah.
station. They got me. They got me real good. Of course, you put a camera in front of Janine. She's like, "Hello."
Did you actually find yourself on the news, or did they edit you out because you gave
I,
them? You,
I did. Yes, they had me and my friend. They were interviewing us together, but then they walked around and they got other people and they kind of sliced and diced it. And all you hear from me is they're saying, "Oh my God, gas is going up and all this other stuff." And I said, "Well, people are gonna have to learn how to budget."
oh, they probably didn't like that. People like, what do you mean? All the liberals, it's like, what do you mean it's a budget?
Yeah. Well, they're putting fear out there. If it's on the news, okay, there's a war, so gas is going up, food is going up. Scared, scared, scared. We're
Yeah,
done
yeah,
being scared. That's for some other people that don't know any better.
that's right.
All
Well,
right,
happy
everybody.
early birthday, Janine.
Bye bye. Take care, everyone. Love you.
Bye.